soon as I get this, we'll be ready to roll tonight. Bugs tonight, so we'll go ahead and call this regular meeting of Fairfield City Council to order for Tuesday, May 26, 2026. With that, Councilmember Kraft, would you lead us in prayer and a pledge of allegiance, please?
Heavenly Father, as we gather today in this City Council meeting, we pause with gratitude for the freedoms, opportunities, and community we share. Following Memorial Day, we especially remember the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our nation. Their sacrifice reminds us that leadership carries responsibility, service requires courage, and liberty is never free. We ask for wisdom and discernment for all those who serve this community. Grant these council members integrity in their decisions, respect in their discussions, and a shared commitment to the well-being of every resident. Help us to work together with civility and compassion and purpose, even when opinions differ. May we honor the legacy of those who have sacrificed for our country by serving one another faithfully and striving to build a stronger, safer, and more united community. And as always, please bless those who take care of us with police, fire, and public safety. We ask this in your name, dear Lord. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilmember Kraft. Madam Clerk, could we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Kraft.
Here.
Councilmember Myers.
Here.
Councilmember Brill. Here. Councilmember Davidson.
Here.
Councilmember Bessel. Here. Councilmember Paulus.
Here.
Councilmember Pennington.
Here.
All are present tonight. Are there any agenda modifications? Seeing none, do we have a request for an executive session?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, to consider the purchase of property for public purposes. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve executive session by the manager's statements, please.
Second. We have a motion and a second to approve executive session. Madam Clerk, could we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Kraft.
Yes.
Councilmember Myers.
Yes.
Councilmember Brill.
Yes.
Councilmember Davidson.
Yes.
Councilmember Bessel.
Yes.
Councilmember Paulus.
Yes.
Councilmember Pennington.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Executive session will follow this meeting. Testing? Okay. Okay, now we have some special presentations, which I'm guessing most of you are here for tonight. I'll come around front. Okay, special presentations. I would like to ask fire apparatus operator Steve Smith if he would come forward, please. How are you tonight? Good, good. Okay, if you will repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Stephen Smith,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws
I will support
of the United States and state of Ohio, and the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield, Ohio, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially, in all other respects, discharge the duties of fire apparatus operator in the city of Fairfield, Ohio, during my continuance in said office. During my
continuance in said office.
Great, thank you and congratulations. Do we have a badge here? All right. Well, thank you. Next, I'd like to ask Lieutenant Sean Loy, please. Okay, I'll go ahead and read the oath for you. I state your name,
I, Sean Lloyd,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws
that I will support the Constitution and laws
of the United States and the state of Ohio,
of the United States and the state of Ohio,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially,
and impartially,
and in all other respects,
and in all other respects,
discharge the duties of fire lieutenant
discharge the duties of fire lieutenant
in the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
in the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations. Do we have a badge? Thank you. Okay. Now we have a fire chief. Chief, would you like to step up, please? Chief, I state your name,
I, Chad Cooper,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws
that I will support the Constitution and laws
of the United States and state of Ohio,
of the United States and state of Ohio,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially,
and impartially,
in all other respects,
in all other respects,
discharge the duties of fire chief
discharge the duties of fire chief
in the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
in the city of Fairfield, Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations. Now, do we have a badge? Thank you all for being here. Thank See, now we get to the boring stuff, so if you don't have to stick around unless you want to. I wouldn't. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and do council reports now? Councilmember Bessel?
I do have something.
Okay.
Congratulations to our Finance Director, Diana Davenport, and her team for winning the GFOA Award for Outstanding Achievement in Popular Annual Financial Reporting for the fiscal year ending on December 31st, 2024. The Popular Annual Financial Report Program is a way for local governments to extract information from their annual comprehensive financial report to produce a readily accessible and easily understandable report for the general public. Congratulations, Diana and your team. Great.
Congratulations. Councilmember Paulus.
No report, sir.
Councilmember Pennington.
Yes, I have something. Barrett Paving is scheduled to start the city's resurfacing project next month. The curb work for these streets was wrapped up earlier this month. For a complete list of streets being paved this year, please see the city website. And I also wanted to say, and you probably could chime in, the parade yesterday was awesome.
Very
And I
nice.
wanted to thank city employees for being there. I mean, it's a holiday and a lot of people out of town, and I just thought it was great and went very well, very nice, and thank you for being there. And there was police and Public Works and Parks, and I mean, it was a team effort, and it was awesome.
They did a great job. Thank
It
you.
was. That's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Kraft.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a couple items. Obviously, summer season has begun, especially for the Parks Department here in Fairfield. First Village Green event, the movie Up, aired last Friday, was unfortunately canceled due to weather. We're going to hope to reschedule that, so please stay tuned. Fairfield Aquatic Center opened Saturday. The Memorial Day Parade, as we just discussed, 20-plus organizations represented, hundreds of parade participants, and a great crowd along the route, followed by a Memorial Day service at Veterans Park. Again, thank you for all that attended, and especially the city workers for working on a holiday weekend. All golf leagues and standing tee times are underway, and we have outings every weekend scheduled through the end of September. If you haven't got a chance, personal note to go check out the improvements made at the golf course. They are phenomenal, and it continues to impress me every time I go. It continues to look nicer and nicer, a lot of investment. So thank you to Chris for the updates on that. It's moving along quite nicely. First Groovin' on the Green for the summer concert series is coming this Thursday. Cannon Wren's Taylor Swift Experience. She's been here before, I believe, not last year, but the year before. Did a phenomenal job, was very well attended, brought in a lot of youth. And for someone who was older, got a chance to enjoy it and go see it as well. So encourage you guys to take a look at that. The last two items I have, Splash Pad at Harbin open on Friday, and the newly paved section of Marsh Loop Trail is open. Both showed tremendous promise with having very high attendance this weekend. If you have not gotten a chance to see the new Marsh Loop Trail, is phenomenal. It's very, very cool. So go check it out. Mr. Mayor, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Kraft. Councilmember Myers.
No comments, sir. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Councilmember Brill.
No comments.
Thank you, Councilmember. Excuse me. Councilmember Davidson.
No report.
Thank you, Councilmember. I'm not worried about citizen comments because everybody left. We have no public hearing. We have the meeting minutes of, the regular meeting minutes of May 11th, 2026 in the packets. Are there any corrections, deletions, additions to those? We'll let those stand as written and submitted. Old business, development services, Councilmember Brill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one piece of legislation. It's an ordinance to authorize a grant in the amount of $100,000 to be made to the Fairfield Helping Neighbors Fund at the Fairfield Community Foundation for the purpose of supporting city residents that cannot physically or financially complete necessary exterior home repairs. This is the third reading, and I'd like to make a motion for adoption.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And I have a second item. I misspoke earlier. This is an ordinance affirming the designation of the Community Improvement Corporation of Fairfield as the city's agency for development in the city and authorizing a grant for $100,000 to be made to the Community Improvement Corporation of Fairfield for public purposes. This is a third reading, and I'd like to make a motion for adoption.
Second.
Motion and a second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, that's all I
Thank you,
have.
council member. Next, we'll go to Public Works. Councilmember Pennington, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I have an ordinance to accepting public improvements and releasing the maintenance and performance bonds for Emerald Lake Section 4, High Point Court. This is a second reading. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, council member. Next, I'll entertain a motion to read all new business by title only, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second to read all new business by title only. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. First, Development Services, Mr. Timmer.
We have one ordinance tonight for Development Services. Economic Development Manager Nathaniel Kalin will present additional details. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm here tonight to introduce a proposed agreement pertaining to a new industrial development near the corner of Seward and Talersville Road on the north end of the city. North Point Development, a real estate firm with significant greater Cincinnati presence, has an agreement in place to purchase approximately 140 acres of the Jackman family farm. The land has been zoned for industrial development for many decades, but has remained actively farmed. In fact, the Jackman family plans to retain and live on a portion of the property after the sale. Many of you may be familiar with the name North Point Development, as they were the company that also developed the Fairfield Trade Center project. It's a 600,000 square foot industrial park located on the former Morris Farm, which is just off of Union Center Boulevard at Firebird Drive, right on the Westchester Township line. Fairfield Trade Center was completed last year, and they're already 100% leased to 5 different firms. North Point has a similar vision for the Jackman Farm, developing the property into a Class A speculative industrial park to be known as Butler County Trade Center. They're very consistent with their names. The proposed industrial park would include 5 buildings totaling approximately 1.29 million square feet, and it represents an investment of more than $130 million in the community. Similar to the Morris Farm property and the property that's on the other side of Seward Road in our JED with Fairfield Township, the site contains a significant amount of flood zone and floodway areas. And you can see in the first image that's in your packet some of those areas. So that means that North Point is going to have to work around the flood areas and to construct large retention ponds, increasing development cost and making portions of the site unusable for development. Similar to Fairfield Trade Center and other recent speculative developments, we are proposing a community revitalization area or CRA tax abatement. The proposed incentive is outlined in your meeting packet, but I wanted to highlight some major details. The agreement would provide a 10-year, 75% tax abatement on the value of the new buildings constructed. The developer and the school district have agreed to a school compensation payment equal to 32% of the abated property taxes each year. Additionally, there would be a proportional payment made to Butler Tech. So after you subtract those school payments, the developer can market a 50% effective abatement to potential tenants. The Board of Education of the school district approved the payments as part of a school compensation agreement and its meeting last Thursday. This incentive is performance-based because of the speculative nature of the project. The agreement has established a building revenue target, which sets a base level of income tax to be received by the city annually. Based on the project size, we estimate that the city will receive more than $400,000 in new income tax revenue each year once all 5 buildings are in operation. However, should the tenants at the site not have payroll that generates income tax to these levels within 3 years of construction of the buildings, a shortfall payment would be due to the city to make the city whole. This agreement is proposed to assist with the significant development cost of the site, to attract quality tenants to the site, and to guarantee revenue to the city during the abatement term. I'd also like to note that there is a request by the developer for TIF funding to assist with the substantial infrastructure upgrades necessary for the project. The TIF request is currently being evaluated at the staff level as we understand and review the traffic study, utility extensions necessary, return on investment, and potential support from the state of Ohio and the Butler County Finance Authority for the project. So separate legislative action would be required for any TIF support. With that, I'd like to introduce Mark Goleski. He's with North Point Development, and he is going to speak a little bit additionally on North Point and the project.
Thanks, Nathaniel. It's nice to follow someone tall. I don't have to adjust the microphone. Evening, everyone. Mark Goleski, Executive Vice President with North Point. It's a pleasure to be here. Before I talk a little bit about the project in North Point, I do just want to give a huge shout out to the team you guys have here. Development's a very hard business. It's great to go in a community that at least has staff that will answer the phone or return your phone call. And you guys have that here. 2 weeks after we went under contract, Greg and Nathaniel were able to set up a meeting with, 10 staff members, maybe the engineering department, utilities, just that we're there to answer our questions. And that makes development a whole heck of a lot easier when you have a community that's just least willing to answer your questions and listen to you. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for hiring great staff and retaining them. It's been a pleasure to work here. As Nathaniel mentioned, we have had success in Fairfield. We have 4 buildings that we have built and still own and operate in the city of Fairfield. Our first 2 were, it's called the Seward Point Commerce Center, so right on Seward Road. Second 2 just got completed here within the last 18 months or so. 5 tenants there. We had great pre-leasing success. We were over 50% pre-leased before we, got our certificate of occupancy. 5 great tenants out there. Look forward to the continued growth of those tenants and our continued growth in Fairfield. We've been working closely with the Jackman family for quite a while. They've owned that farm for over a century, 110 years approximately. It was not, I don't think they took it lightly willing to sell, but, as they're, looking at new generations, they're willing to sell and they see this as a good opportunity for them and the family and really to make a significant impact for generations to come on that family. So we're really happy to be investing here. We're happy to be working with the family. We're working very close with them. So, happy to answer any questions you guys have about us or the project or any schedule-related items, but appreciate your consideration of the tax abatement. It's a very important part of our process to make sure we attract high-quality tenants that are going to bring great jobs to the city. So any questions, happy to answer them.
Any questions? No, we're just glad that you're here. So,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. With that, Councilmember Brill?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have an ordinance to authorize the city manager to execute a community reinvestment area agreement and a community reinvestment area school compensation agreement, which will provide property tax incentives to North Point Development, LLC, for the construction of 5 speculative industrial buildings at the property known as the Jacquin Farm at 8105 Seward Road and 3603 Tylersville Road, and declaring an emergency. I'd like to make a motion to suspend second and third readings.
Motion to suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Motion for adoption.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember. Next, Public Utilities, Mr. Timmer, please.
We have 1 resolution and 2 ordinances tonight for public utilities. The resolution is to authorize the city manager to grant a permanent easement to Duke Energy Ohio near the wastewater treatment plant on Grow Lane. This easement is required to extend electrical infrastructure to connect the city's new 5-acre, 1.5 megawatt solar array to the electrical network, reducing electric demand and capturing savings for the city. The first ordinance is to authorize a contract with L&T Painting Incorporated for the 2026 Public Utilities Hunter Water Tank Rehabilitation Project. This project includes the preparation and application of an exterior coating system for the tank and foundation, as well as the installation of cathodic protection. 9 bids were received for this project. L&T Painting was selected as the lowest and best. The second ordinance is to authorize a contract with Henry P. Thompson Company for the purchase of primary clarifier parts for the wastewater treatment plant. These parts are essential to maintain the continuous operation of the treatment process. This is a sole source purchase as the equipment is exclusive to the existing system. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timmer. Councilmember Myers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The first item is a resolution authorizing the city manager to grant a permanent easement to Duke Energy Ohio, Inc. to enable the extension of Duke electrical infrastructure near the city's wastewater treatment plant on Grow Lane and declaring an emergency. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the second and third readings, please.
Second.
Motion is second to suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thanks. The second item is an ordinance to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract with L&T Painting, Inc. for the 2026 Public Utilities Hunter Water Tank Rehabilitation Project. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the second and third readings, please.
Second.
Motion is second to suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Motion to adopt.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. And the final item is an ordinance to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract with Henry P. Thompson Company for the purchase of primary clarifier parts necessary to maintain continuous operation and declaring an emergency. I'd like to make a motion to suspend second, third readings, please.
Second.
Motion and second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Motion to adopt.
Second. Motion and second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember Myers. Next, we have Public Works. Mr. Timmer, please.
We have one ordinance tonight for Public Works. The ordinance is to authorize the city manager to execute and file an application for financial assistance and enter into an agreement with OKI. This grant will fund a portion of the Pleasant Avenue paving improvements between Hunter and Wessel. OKI has made available grant funding through the Surface Transportation Block Grant Repaving Pilot Program, with 20% local match required for asphalt paving projects that meet a certain criteria and need. Our application will include 3 inches of milling, overlay, pavement markings, and maintenance of traffic. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timmer. Councilmember Pennington, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I have one ordinance to authorize the city manager to execute and file the application for financial assistance and enter into an agreement with OKI for the grant to fund a portion of the Pleasant Avenue paving improvement between Hunter and Wessel and declare an emergency. I'd like to make the motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Second. Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And motion to adopt.
Second. Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Councilmember. Next, Finance and Budget. Mr. Timmer.
We have 3 ordinances tonight for finance and budget. The first ordinance is to establish salaries and hourly rates for certain municipal court employees of the city of Fairfield, Ohio. The final 2 ordinances are for appropriations. The contractual appropriations total $337,823 and include 2 projects in the Public Utilities Department. The non-contractual appropriations total $275,572 and cover 5 separate items in the Public Works and Public Utilities Departments. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timmer. Councilmember Bezel, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have an ordinance to authorize the city manager to execute, I'm reading the wrong one. Goodness, I'm sorry. I have an ordinance to establish salaries and hourly rates for certain municipal court employees of the city of Fairfield, Ohio, and to authorize and limit the numbers and types of certain municipal court employees, to repeal ordinance number 57-25 and all amendments thereto, and declaring an emergency. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Second. Motion and second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And I'd like to make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And the second is an ordinance to amend ordinance number 148-25 entitled, "An Ordinance to Make Estimated Appropriations for the Expenses and Other Expenditures of the City of Fairfield, Ohio during a period beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And motion for adoption.
Second. Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And lastly, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 148-25 entitled, "An Ordinance to Make Estimated Appropriations for the Expenses and Other Expenditures of the City of Fairfield, Ohio during a period beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. I'd like to make a motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Second.
Motion is second to suspend the second and third readings. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And move for adoption.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Councilmember Bezel. Madam Clerk, can we have the meeting schedule, please?
Monday, June 8th, council manager briefing 6 PM, regular meeting 7 PM. Monday, July 13th, council manager briefing 6 PM, regular meeting 7 PM. Monday, August 10th, council manager briefing 6 PM, regular meeting 7 PM.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And obviously, we're moving into the summer meeting schedule. We meet once a month. So with that, we will adjourn to executive session.